Hey, welcome to the Off Topic Podcast. Off Topic, where real life brings lessons, laughter, and uplifts. I'm Mario. I got Harry here with me, Mama Kim, Stovall. Hey. And today, Ronnie's unable to be with us today, so we have Miss Miss Lanier.
Yes.
Mrs. Lanier.
That's a
Put some
woman.
respect on her name. Yes. So welcome, Mrs. Lanier.
Hi.
Welcome to the team.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm blessed. I can't complain. How are you?
I'm great. Great. Even better that I can see your smiling face.
I miss you, boyfriend.
Oh, I miss you too. Oh, don't do that. You're gonna make me blush. Girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you be missing me too.
I know, baby.
And you be missing me too. Anyway, all right.
The jury's out.
You don't be missing me?
The jury's still out. I mean,
You don't be missing me?
Allegedly.
Sometimes. I do.
It's okay. I miss you enough for both of us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Here now.
Right.
How we do it?
I'm sick of it.
Right.
Anyway, how's everybody's week been?
It's good. You know?
Been good?
Yeah,
Anything
pretty
exciting
good.
happening in your week this week? No.
Obviously, the Sherry Show.
The Sherry Show, that
The
was a good
Sherry Show,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
was a
definitely
great
was a
time.
good time. That was a good time. It was
Yeah.
a little
We did.
it was a little
did.
different
Mhm.
seeing it and
In person.
being in there
Yeah.
versus actually seeing on TV.
Oh.
Because honestly, for where we were sitting, you really couldn't see her doing it. For that
because the cameras were kind of blocking us.
Oh,
Because we were sitting.
okay.
yeah,
But it was cool to see the moving parts of everything and how so much is done to make up
oh yeah,
the show.
definitely. It was a great experience. Excuse me, great to see the show live. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway,
What else did you guys do while you were out there?
You need a little
Stay Gamble.
I said, what else did you guys do while you were out there?
We also went to see The Wiz,
We
which
did.
was great.
It was great.
That
It
was
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Great
It was
production.
for me-
Yeah.
yeah, and for me, it was great to see everybody coming out to support The Wiz.
Mhm.
So that was good in itself.
Yeah.
Good singing, good
Mhm.
choreography.
Yeah.
But what else would you say? What was your favorite part?
Favorite parts. Probably like
You didn't have no
the
favorite
I
part.
know, right? The ensemble
my
numbers.
God.
No, the ensemble
Yeah,
numbers,
see,
like just with when they got together, them singing together, like the cast, like
Who
mainly
exactly?
Dorothy, the Tin Man Scarecrow, and the
Oh,
Lion.
damn.
Yeah, them singing together. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was multiple moments.
No,
but
there
it was,
were multiple. You're
it
right,
was
but
20 or 30
yeah,
people on the stage.
yeah,
I was like,
absolutely.
I mean,
Thank
so I
you
didn't
for
know.
pinpointing what
Okay.
it was. I
So
appreciate
when the four of them,
So
the main
when I
characters-
asked you, would you recommend this be an activity when someone heads to the East Coast? Would you say yes or no? Hey,
Yes,
work.
definitely,
absolutely.
definitely.
Oh, okay.
Oh, definitely. You should definitely support The Wiz. I don't know if anybody has seen it. What was it, the 70s with Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Nipsey Hussle,
And then
Nipsey
Stephanie
Nipsey
Mills.
Russell.
Oh, Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
Nipsey Russell.
Come on, Martin.
Nipsey Russell.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot who played the lion.
The Lion. I don't think it was like a big name.
It was. It
Was
was. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah, we don't know.
Producer.
But it was,
Popped the movie for
but no, it was really good. It was really good. Good singing. If I had to say something that wasn't so favorable, I would have to echo something that Hayward had told me when we were leaving. Is Dorothy could have been stronger. Yeah, put you out
As
there.
in her vocals or
her
her
everything.
performance?
In her, probably more so in her vocals. So my, very basic opinion, I felt like she was still kind of finding her voice. So yes.
Okay.
But all in all, it was a good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good to see. I mean, honestly, it was good to see so many African Americans coming out to support an African American musical.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was good. But I will say, if Candy is wanting to make or get nominated or even win a Tony, she's gonna have to
tighten up the
Yeah,
shit.
they're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and do some things
Oh,
differently.
the drawing board?
I mean, not the drawing board.
I was like, wait, now I just asked, would you recommend?
They're gonna have to do a few
Right?
more rehearsals. You know what I'm saying, and get it together.
So you're saying they weren't?
You recommending this because it's Black driven, or you recommending it because the content is good? Mario.
Well, I love The Wiz, honestly. So I grew up watching The Wiz multiple times. So I love The Wiz, honestly, over, of course, The Wizard of Oz. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I think Mrs. Lanier had a question.
Ted Ross, is that who you were thinking was the lion?
Who? Say that again?
In the original with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson and Nipsey Russell, were you thinking of Ted Ross was the cowardly lion?
I don't think he knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Ross,
I didn't know who he was.
yeah.
He did a wonderful job. However, now I will say this: the cowardly lion in the musical,
He was good.
To me, had the best voice.
I agree.
Oh wow!
Richard Pryor was in that. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a chance, go out there, see it, support Black businesses, just like Floss Decor. Go out to support. So yeah, if you have to go chance to see the show, by all means, go see the show. It is worth going to see. So I don't want you to think like no. And by the time you go see it, your experience could be different.
Polished.
Hopefully a lot more. Anyway, all right, what you did this week?
Talk about mixed reviews.
Right. So, and my people forced me into the streets. I've been in the streets 2 weeks in a row.
Ooh, 2 weeks, child. That's too much.
2 weeks in a row. And last night I was very lovely.
Because you were very flirtatious.
I was very flirtatious.
Come on, Hayward, tell her what it was.
Woman of the night came out.
Because you was walking around with that hair together.
Okay.
No, so I gotta tell y'all, I bought a man a drink last night because somebody bullied me into it.
I did not.
Yes. He called the waitress over, and I was like, I was only playing. I said, no, go ahead and send him one. And then instead of saying hello, I gave him a thumbs up.
Did you get nervous? What happened?
No. But after I had that fourth drink, baby, I went over and I was, my name is, hi.
Yeah, you did all that.
To the end story.
She got the number though, right?
I got the phone number.
What end story did you want to hear, Stovall?
It was not that one because I can't do that on the first day. I'm still a lady.
Oh, you have standards.
So I have a lot of questions right now.
We'll circle back on those questions.
But I actually had a good time. It's been a very good time moving closer from being in Waco, now being in the Dallas area, being able to go to different spots. And this place that we went to last night, it was something new to all three of us. And we stayed past our welcome. Because I was like, wait a minute.
Stovall, you would like this spot.
You would have.
It kind of gives you remember the old Joe's?
Mm-hmm.
It gives you that feel.
Okay.
So you would have liked it. Yeah, you would have liked it. You would have liked it. You would have liked it. Anyway, how has your week been?
My week was good. It went quick. It went really, really quick, which I'm not complaining about. I'm okay with it. But the weekend went quick as well. So, but it was a good week for me. Just work as usual, per usual.
Just work as usual, per usual. Nothing special, nothing stands out.
Unfortunately.
All right now.
I wasn't as blessed as Kim this week.
But there's always next week.
Always.
But I will be calling you for this juicy story, and if it ain't juicy yet, we gonna make it juicy and come up with a plan and execute it. What has the world come to? I'm living vicariously through other people. That's okay.
Nick Nick. Well, how's your week been?
My week is always eventful. We were looking at 2025, trying to plan some trips. We love traveling, so we just try to look at the calendar. And our babysitter, I mean, excuse me, our oldest child is got our
Period.
baby's coming, and I kind of had to say, "Whoa, hold on, what about my trip?" So that's been something we've been discussing this week, just trying to see what support we have to be able to continue this lavish traveling, because it's a lot when that help and what you're used to is not there anymore. So all fun and games. We love her, so we want to support this new adventure, but we gonna miss her.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Sounds like everybody had a good week. So I hope that continues on into the next week as we go on. All right, so let's get into this first little clip.
A 19-year-old out to buy his grandfather some socks came across a bag with $135,000 just sitting near a Wells Fargo ATM in Albuquerque. Jose Nunez Romanes told CBS affiliate KRQE he called the number on the ATM, then police, because he knew trying to keep the money meant he would have to deal with mom.
Back of my head, I was just thinking about my parents, especially my mom. What would she would do if I came home with the money, and what she would do with her chancla to hit me.
It turns out the Wells Fargo subcontractor whose job it is to fill the ATM left the cash there by accident. The mayor and police chief recognized Nunez for doing the right thing when no one was looking and invited him to apply as a public safety officer while still in school. Nunez also got a $500 check from New Mexico energy provider PNM, a gift card, and $500 cash from a local restaurant, University of New Mexico Lobos football season tickets, and a signed football from former Bears linebacker Brian Urlacher. Nunez told the New York Times he's wanted to be a crime scene investigator or a detective ever since he was a kid. Katie Johnston for CBS Local News.
Well, we got a lot to say.
let's let our guests.
All right, Mrs. Lanier, what you got to say?
So I'm a fan of Off Topic, and I've been listening to your shows. I love Mama Kim. She's so funny. I love her. I love y'all too. Y'all are great, but Mama Kim just keep me laughing. First off, all that honesty stuff, you found it. I don't understand. I'm not one that found and be like, oh, hey, guess what? First off, like Kim has said, I got to sit and ponder on this, because what if I'm blocking something that was meant for me? Because I be specific with my prayers. And sometimes when you come across things and you overthink it, and I just feel like maybe he had a lot of things going on in his life that were worth more than that gift card.
Clearly.
Let me say what you say.
I know I said clearly he did.
What you got to say about this? What would you have done?
Well, I wouldn't have gone to the authorities.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
And the last person be worried about is my mama being mad at me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? What she gonna say? Listen,
so sorry.
But he was 19.
I wouldn't care.
At 19, I wouldn't. Yeah. No.
Stovar, what you say?
They caught the right one. Look at where his career path is. So this story makes sense as far as them. I'm glad that they added his career path in this story, because other than that, this story would have not made sense. Because I can guarantee you, as a public safety officer, he's not gonna make what he found in 2 years as a public safety officer.
Maybe 3
or nothing. However, he should feel like a fool. Absolutely. Because you had $135,000 and y'all gonna give me $1,000?
Oh, really? $500. It was a $500 gift card to like a food place. Yes. So that was really just.
Listen, and are you saying that because I'm chubby?
Y'all owe me.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all owe me like $20,000.
And if that's the case, that's 3 places.
You know what I'm saying? I did 20,000.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you, I did good. Are you gonna shuffle me as a few coins?
Man, what? The reward would have been higher than that, wouldn't it?
That's what I'm saying. It would have been, but that's not even the reward. Wasn't even from the people that was from other entities. Yeah, they didn't even give us any money.
Listen,
the bank didn't give him zero.
And I'm trying to tell you
So I would
immediately.
give them -0.
That's right.
Listen, I'm with you, Nick. Listen.
Yeah, same.
The God has spoke to me in that moment and told me to what?
No.
Keep it.
Honest God truth. I was
Because
coming.
guess what? That is different from the like if you was to rob a bank. That's different money. That's unmarked money.
Yes,
unmarked.
So it's sitting there.
To the ATM.
There is no crime there. That was
No,
no
finders
crime.
keepers.
Would you say?
You know.
What's your favorite line, Stovall? A fair exchange ain't never been no robbery.
Never been.
And that's a fair exchange. Let me tell you right there. Oh,
that reward wasn't no fair exchange. What?
125. He could have just peeled off a little bit and give it to his mama, like he got a job.
That's it. Why are you so worried?
I wasn't even told. $135,000 at once.
God said, "Don't share all your blessings anyway," because you know. I mean, I'm just saying. Just when you share and get to tell somebody be hating on, well, go and give me something to quick
tell it.
You can't tell it. Yeah.
I could get something to keep quiet.
Yes.
She didn't need to know.
135. That is crazy.
And all he got was a $500 cash and $500 gift cards. And I would have been offended. Now I would have a lawsuit. No, I'd have a lawsuit going on. Now you should say,
I'm done.
And I'm reduced to wanting something to eat.
Your mama should be like, that's what you're worried about.
No, I'm not gonna do
the
this.
Mama probably talking to him like, "How was you?"
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And the daddy.
Yeah.
But one thing nobody, what Hayward kind of touched on it, the person that has the most money in this situation didn't even put up an award.
Exactly.
They have the most money in the situation, the bank.
That's right.
They ain't worried about it. They like, oh,
that Wells
Fargo got a good one.
They've gotten all that money from the African Americans over the years.
I'm telling you, they added his career choice.
No, I sure don't, because I've heard about back in the day they was doing those
them little loans.
Them loans for people and they home loans.
But I feel like everybody got in on the loan.
Yeah, but Wells Fargo got publicized for that stuff, and they was back in the day when there was people was having home loans and stuff like that, and then they would raise the interest rate and stuff like that. Yeah. So that was Wells Fargo was doing a lot of that. So you know you got some stuff with Wells.
I don't.
I mean, because you sound.
I'm Capital One all day.
Oh yeah. They still like. But no, seriously. All joking aside, 19 years old. I get it. However, I get it. He was trying to do the right thing because he was thinking about his future. However, if he was to look back when he gets to 30 and look back on that 19-year-old stuff,
he's gonna smack himself. Yes.
And smack his mama properly because
I would have politely grabbed their bag
and kept it moving
and started depositing a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time.
Open up a few accounts.
Oh, no, just one because that's suspicious.
I would have opened up.
You can't open up many. You just open up one, and you just put a little bit in there.
Yeah, because he's working.
A little bit at a time. Because you put too much at a time, it's gonna tip them off.
Yeah,
so you got to
be more than 9,999.
But no, you don't even want to. You don't even want to do that though. Put in. She said
9,999
for real.
But I mean, I wouldn't put that much in there either.
But
before
they flag.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But.
I mean, I wouldn't put that amount either.
Lord, sound like he got some.
He got something to tell us.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, you sure? But you know the.
I know that
the statutes of limitations. He knows that, don't he?
He does.
Y'all are crazy.
Lord, but I all joking aside, he is good. He can sleep. He can sleep at night and all that kind of stuff. However,
But why would he not be able to sleep when there was no crime there?
Well, no. Had he taken the money, that would have.
He felt like it was a crime because he took the money.
Tell me what crime, Hayward?
If the money was unattended and he just grabbed it and picked it up, and
that would be no different than if I walked down the street and found $100 bill.
Right. It wasn't like, no, there's a difference between that ATM machine being open and the money was there and he went in there. It was laying next to the machine unattended. So there was no crime there.
But it's still like you found it, right? But that's not
in the bag.
Yeah, and you know,
and it was not like it was a garbage bag; it was the bank bag.
Yeah. So I feel like that's a tough
for
argument
a 19-year-old.
That's
now for us, I would pick that bag up and it would have been in the back seat like
and gone. I would have been
my
gone.
phone would have been off.
Okay, location.
Location.
Where you at? Yeah. I mean, it's like, that would have been cut off.
I'd have been like, oh,
baby, I would have told his mama, I just hit the lottery.
That's right.
My mama wouldn't even know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to.
I mean, my mother wouldn't either, but I'm just saying he clearly is in day to day with his mom. So I was just saying
that's fair,
and this is when he should have started cutting the ties.
Agreed.
Yes,
agreed.
Clip, snip.
Right.
My God, today. Anyway,
I know.
But he did anything. He can sleep at night and everything like that. Don't let us influence you, young man. You know what I'm saying?
And young viewers, we want y'all to do the right thing. You should definitely.
I don't know about what you do the right thing. I want you to do what makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well,
makes sense.
So Hayward, he's such the voice of reason. However, listen.
With voice of reason when there's logic behind it. This was not a crime.
The money was unmarked.
I think we can agree.
That was the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna agree.
We're gonna agree to disagree on this one.
Or you would have did. So you would have what?
I said I would have grabbed the money. I'm not saying
yes, but because he's a youngster and
because he's impressionable.
Yes. Yeah, I've been impressionable.
Now, where does he live in Mexico? Because Mexico been off the hook lately.
New Mexico.
They were in New Mexico.
New Mexico. That's right.
Yeah, that's part of the United States.
I'm just gonna assume that this signed football player is famous because usually
you, baby, and you missed it.
I heard him with the New Mexico, a part of the United States. You'll learn when it's foolishness, I go right over it.
You ain't getting them. Okay, boo. I'm I got him
my battles at this age. No, I heard him.
Anyway,
but,
what was you about to say, boo?
No, I'm just saying, even in New Mexico, if it was somebody famous, I would know. We would know of that person. Who was the person that signed the football? Anybody here? Any of our sports gurus know that name?
Yeah, it was from the Bills.
Oh, from the
Buffalo
Bills.
Okay. So maybe he was a fan of the Buffalo Bills. I don't know. That was bull crap.
A fucking
I like football, but I still want that money.
I wouldn't know what
maybe
that.
It's worth some money.
Period.
Give me the money now.
Right.
Listen,
he got money from the bank. That was
he should have.
And the bank, and hopefully the bank backtracks and says, "Hey, sir, here's $30,000. Here's $40,000."
He definitely not getting 30 or
he gonna get 1,000.
He might get 1,000. He might get
1,000 or 500.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the
or
lesson.
Lunch with the mayor.
Right.
Yeah. Which is why you don't have people doing
a little medal.
What's
like a little,
considered.
Well, let this be a learning lesson to him that doing the right thing is not always the right thing. There you have it. And there you have it. All right. So I got a question for you all.
Okay.
We'll start with you, Mama Kim. If you had to think, and I want you to look off to the side and up and everything like that when you answer, as you normally do. What? Oh, I'm on it. Just like you came in here on fire.
I did. We can talk about that another time.
And we won't. Anyway, all right. All right. So, what is your biggest regret?
Just in life.
In life, right?
Yeah. What is your biggest regret in life? Yes.
So I thought about this. I had a few, but my biggest regret, not finishing high school at the time while I was in high school. I didn't get my GED until I was 26. So here, y'all know, my son was my biggest blessing. But if I could have went
ain't nobody better.
Ain't nobody better.
Ain't be nobody better.
Don't talk about him.
You sound a little.
Number one.
The
sunset.
Rises and
rises. But if I could have finished school at the time I should have finished school, that was one of my biggest regrets. Even though I went back and got my GED at 26, and it was the hardest thing ever. But I wish I could have finished schooling at the time when I was 18.
What do you think that would have been? How do you think that would have been different for you?
Jobs. Because I was lying on applications. I was like, I got my high school diploma. I graduated in 1986, lying like a mother. They would have asked to see. I would have been like, if I just finished here.
No, you would
have. It's no record. But
listen, we could have made a record because you could have called Kim,
absolutely
below.
Hey, at least, by the way.
Like, I hope no one's so.
Thanks. But no, that's one of the biggest things. And I finally finished, went to college and did all them things.
Thank you for that, least.
Right.
Thanks. But for Monet to go to that other school, I was like, Kim, I need help. Thanks.
Subscribers, see my handle down below. My price list is DM only.
But yeah, if I could have went to finish school at the time that I should have finished, that was one of my biggest regrets.
I got you. All right, Mrs. Lanier, what would you say your biggest regret was or is?
My biggest regrets. I don't have a regret, but I do have a situation that I've moved past that I used to keep on my mind that I wish I would have did differently. So it was this girl. She was a hater, and I didn't hit her with my car, but
You didn't do what now?
I didn't hit her with my vehicle, but she was on the sidewalk by the grass. You know when it's the grass, then the sidewalk, and then the yard.
Yeah.
So she was right there, and
it
just kind of showed me how mad I could get, and it showed me where I needed to work on things, and that's just something that I felt bad about because that really could have, all jokes aside, that could have went bad. But
so the regret is that you did not hit
not
her?
a regret because I needed her to play with me because it was 5 of them. They had harassed me for a while, and I had to get each one of them by themselves because I didn't run with cliques. I just was sitting,
Not you called everybody by themselves.
Yes, I did, and she was the biggest.
That was pretty meditative, just to let you know.
That's why it's not a regret, but it is that I just have made better actions in because my daughter, fast forward, I got a teenager, she's 17, and she had put the pause on this young lady during passing period, and it instantly was like, no, do the right thing. But I had to remember I was that age once, and I felt that way, and it just was like, you know what? I wish I would have made better choices with my anger because now look at the seed I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something I used to think about, but I don't have any regrets. If it happened, it needed to happen, and it might would have happened again if I thought about it again. So
and we have
that part.
Don't mess with
Mrs.
Lanier.
Yeah. She already like, girl, I feel you.
Stovall, what's your biggest regret?
I'm gonna piggyback off of Mama Kim on this one. It would be education. My regret is coming to a head here in these latter years of my life. So definitely regret not getting my college degree.
But you still have time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
That old brain.
You still have time. That's to say, okay, I'm gonna sign up. Okay. All right, we'll talk offline.
She's not ready right now.
She's ready.
Okay.
She's ready.
Okay.
She's ready.
She's ready. That would be my because it's throwing me some curveballs here in my latter years. So yeah.
But there's still time. There's still time. I was joking aside. There's still time to do that, and you can, move into your season. But look at all the blessings God sends your way
anyway.
In lieu of.
That's right.
In spite of.
Yes.
However you say it.
In spite of.
So yeah.
Definitely.
I didn't know.
I didn't think you had that.
That's my boo because we have that same. Anyway, all right, Hayward.
You next.
Yikes! I know. Well, I'm actually going to piggyback off of Mrs. Lanier. So I don't have any. I don't have any regrets. No, I don't have any regrets. Not in.
She didn't have any either.
Right. But I know she did not. But I don't have any regrets because I do feel that everything that happened was supposed to happen the way that it happened.
So if you hit somebody with your car, it's.
I have never hit anyone with my car though. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But if I did, I don't really have.
I don't
like not. I mean, I get angry, but.
I don't know.
Everybody gets
Can you see that? I can't see that. No, I can't see that. I just,
But you ain't still telling us what your regret was.
Right.
I'm sorry.
I know,
right? No, so if mine would probably be education as well. So just not continuing through with my master's degree, like after getting my bachelor's. I wish I would have just
kept going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know. Okay. What would you think that master's would do for you? And I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that.
Honestly, now it would allow me to get into spaces into pivoting into a different career. Because right now I'm working on moving into a career change. So I think that would just help with that in general. And I probably could have been in a better space then than trying to do it now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not agree with that, but I respect that. I think mine's would. I have two, honestly. Okay. My first is not going away to school, to college. I really wish I would have went away to college because to hear some of my friends talk about their experiences as it relates to going away to college, I wish I would have had that experience. The networking, the
friendships that you build.
The friendships that you build, just that whole, just the whole experience as a whole. I wish I would experience that, just to be able to say that, the second and third. Because I had originally, I always said I was going to go to a HBCU. I got accepted to Alabama State University, and fill out my paperwork, all that kind of stuff, everything like that. And it came time when it was okay, make the steps towards moving forward to actually go. I chickened out.
Really?
Yeah. Not that I was.
I can understand.
Were you afraid?
I was. That was a time that I guess I never had left home, and left from my parents, and so I was I don't necessarily know if I'm ready to leave the nest, so to speak,
and to be so far away.
Correct. Correct. Because I was in Indiana at the time, so we're talking about Alabama, and I was excited about going. Everything I was and all schools, that was the school I wanted to go to, and everything like that. But last minute I chickened out. I mean, I was signing my stuff for housing and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, nah.
And your parents didn't say anything hey, you.
My dad was a little more, are you sure type of situation, but he also had played the role of not wanting to force you to say, nigga, go.
Right.
But he was kind of are you sure you don't want to go, this, and the third, and everything like that. And I was no, so when I think back, so it's a double-edged sword as I talk about that regret, because I really had the opportunity to go and I just didn't.
Yeah.
So it was to go away to school and then also to go to a HBCU. When I think back now, I'm like, damn, I should have really did that. When I hear the stories of
taking advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah.
Because I know, I went away, I went away to school, but I was still in Illinois. So I went, it was a 5-hour drive away from Chicago. But I wish it is, but I still wish I would have gone out of state. So I understand.
I wish I would have went out of state too.
Yeah.
I was my university was 15 minutes up the street. It was a beautiful experience, but I went to HBCU and I wanted to go away from home.
Yeah. So that was probably my first. That's my biggest regret. And my second regret is I'm starting to see more so now, kind of along the lines of what you're talking about, Haywood, is I wish I did go. I got my bachelor's, got my master's, but now I'm wishing that I would have specialized in something that is, more necessary nowadays. I got my bachelor's in communication studies, which at the time I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that field, all those type of things. Got my master's in business administration. Definitely, it was good at the time, but now here I am, looking at like when I'm looking at the job boards and stuff like that, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of finance jobs out there. There's a lot of HR. So I'm thinking, what if I had got my master's in HR? Then that would have been I would have a better opportunity out here, nowadays. So that is my second regret. Because I wish I would have chosen better, but I guess I couldn't predict the future and say, "Oh, ain't gonna be anything for you."
Yeah, you can't always have your tools to be prepared for something because it's new, right? So when you get there, you learn, and you being you with experience and the willingness to give it a shot sometimes is more valuable than somebody with that degree. Because I still have to mold and teach that person. Versus you got the fire because you did want it so bad.
Right.
But the good news is I think it's pivoting now. So like a lot of employers are really looking more so at your history and transferable skills as opposed to like you just having a degree in a certain field. Because it's like if you have those things, you can still do that and still be, qualified for these positions without having like that specified degree. Yeah. So
I would agree with that.
Yes.
To a certain extent, but I just, and now you're competing with the younger, generation that's coming out of college that may have made those decisions that I wish I would have made. Right. Yeah. And so now they're going to be able to get those opportunities and stuff like that.
But
that I don't feel like.
Also about how you sell yourself, because sometimes with that work experience that you have, a person that's coming out of college at 24 is not going to have that same experience as you have in your. How old are you? Almost 50.
Don't. You tried it. You tried it, honey. You tried it. That's true. That's real true.
You have that experience, and it's all about.
You're just cracking up over here, ain't you?
How you sell yourself. It's how you sell yourself.
You got Hayward cracking up over here.
It's how you sell yourself.
I agree with that too, Kim. It's half and half, and that's the situation. That's why I said my lack of degree is hitting me just now, because before it worked. I was able to sell myself. I was able to climb up the ladder, and the compensation was good for me not having a degree. But now these kids is coming out, and they coming out with brand new stuff, and I'm like, oh shoot, So I need a little bit something more to be competitive. So yeah, I agree, half and half both. It's just as the times are changing.
I mean, I hear you when you say that about the degree situation. However, I also have to question a lot of these industries that we all have become a part of. Some of these people are just coming up in the ranks and they have no degree. You know what I'm saying? They're just working their way up. And so now I'll be honest, I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking like, why did I do it when I'm sitting next to you who has done you have no degree. Yeah, you have no degree.
Yeah.
And yet we're peers.
But they selling themselves. Also, a lot of people, if I listen to some of the younger people that come even into my job, how they speak on their self, I'm like, damn.
They be lying.
And they get the job.
They really I mean, and that's to your point, that's true, but they be lying. They're acting like, they got this, that, and the third. And see, I grew up in the generation that, longevity, commitment to excuse me, I'm sorry. Longevity, commitment to an occupation meant something. But nowadays,
that doesn't mean anything anymore.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It's almost like
3 or 4 years. You spend a year. And
I was gonna say,
yeah.
A lot. I mean, especially these younger people, they like, oh, if I give you 6 months, be happy.
I mean, but truth be told, I think the incentive isn't there anymore. So like where back in the day, people had pensions and all of that. That doesn't exist anymore. So it's about getting into a situation, gaining that experience, and then using that for something else.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, that would probably something I wish I would have done differently too. It's like, because I gave Kroger a good 20 years of my life.
Really?
19, 20 years. I was up in there, bagging groceries, what I'm saying? Getting carts, cleaning restrooms. I did it.
I
swear to God, I did.
Yeah, what's the next?
Yeah,
I did all those
not
things.
For 19, 20 years.
No, I didn't do it for 19, 20 years.
Right.
However, I did it. I did it.
That means they're gonna have people sending you cash apps.
Please do. Please.
Producer, let's put it.
Please do. I'm in need.
Not true.
Well, wait a minute. Let me jump on this wagon. Our handles are below. I was a
Dollar
single
sign
mother.
F as in Flossie LO.
I cleaned the garbage and got the cart.
I couldn't go to school. I didn't have daycare. Latchkey started to be frowned upon. Started to be, Mario. Started to be. It was a thing, and then when black people started doing it, or more and more, it was not a thing. I don't know.
That part. Let me tell you. But anyway, but that's good. That's good.
What's the next one?
So you gonna rush me here?
Oh yeah, because you've been taking a long.
Y'all are clowning. May I ask what beverages you guys have had this evening?
I've still been drinking from last night. How you know my sister?
You ain't still no drunk.
Not Prep Boys.
No, it's going through me. It's through me like the Lord does. Anyway,
the producer is on it. You hear me? Come on, producer.
Listen. I know I'm good for about 5%.
And there's never a small amount.
Right.
No amount is too small.
Okay.
You know, but
no. Cash App, your husband will tell you Cash App, we got a report now. So listen, make multiple donations, please. Not one big donation. Yeah. What rock do y'all live under?
That's okay. That's off. We're gonna talk about that
offline.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta report it.
I know that.
And what?
It ain't your business too much, because if I'm hustling, you're not supposed to know about my hustle. So
Exactly.
You need to mind your business.
Period.
That part.
Now.
That is very.
And I mean that with all honesty and all due respect.
Agreed.
All right, so if you were to get locked up, who would be your first call?
Somebody was.
I know you're looking at me, baby. My mama.
Your mama?
Baby.
Really?
So my business was Mario looking at me straight. So back in the day, I had to take care of my kids along with being a woman of the night. Easter would come, and I would be like, let me go to little dealers and get a little Easter suit, and I got caught writing them bad checks.
Not you was scamming.
I was scamming.
You were really a gay in real life, huh?
Not a gay in real life.
Because that's what the gays do. They write them bad checks.
I was writing. Now I went to the hood mall, and they let me go. But I went to the other people mall, and that man came. He said, "Excuse me, huh? Come here. What's up? Oh well, we know you wrote a few checks. Oh, I did.
Oh,
and we already called the bank.
Oh, you got greedy.
I did.
Why would you write more than one?
Because I went to another store.
No, sweetheart, you have to get everything you need from that one location.
Yeah. No, I was like, I'm gonna go across town and write another check.
Oh.
That was your first mistake. You didn't know how to do the game.
I know, baby. I was doing it a few times. I just got caught.
You just got that. Oh, okay.
And I got caught. He said, we gonna call the police. I said, for me?
Yes.
The police? What was your total? What was your total with them?
It was a little lot. But anyway, I had to go to jail, honey, and I was in jail for 10 days. And
writing bad checks?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Was that your first offense?
Hayward got that one line of questioning. Okay.
Baby, I was in there for 10 days. I said, I had to eat bologna and boiled eggs. And I said, because I didn't eat oatmeal, I didn't drink coffee, and I lost so much weight. I love me a boiled egg with a little salt and pepper. I was like, can I have a boiled egg for dinner? No, it's bologna sandwich. I said, okay. So after that, I said, I have to figure out another scam.
Oh, okay.
Not never scan again. I gotta get better at this.
I gotta my craft.
I was trying to be a soul, how you call it? a soul hustler, and it didn't work because you can't do that to the banks. Because maybe they came to my house. They said the man had a picture of me, and
What?
my name was Eichel back then, and he said, we're looking for Kimberly Eichel. I was like, she's not here. I shut the door. She was like, this picture look like you.
That's my twin.
Oh, I didn't know you was talking about me. Okay. He was like, well, you gotta go to court. I said, okay. Went to court, they said, baby, you going to jail. And I went to jail.
What was that ticket on there?
Baby, I was a high-end type of person. If I feel like if I'm going to take from people with no money, I'm gonna get the highest price. I'm not going to the clearance. Now I'm a clearance girl now because my granddaughter said something about me. She said she took us to the clearance. I'm like, girl, you knew my life. Back in the day, I was high end. But now I gotta go to the clearance. But yes, baby, that 10 days, but I called my God. And I said, please come, put some money on my books.
Don't put the money on the books.
But that would be my first person. Is always my mama.
Okay.
Yes, my daddy said, don't call this phone. I ain't know his number by heart. My mama done had the same number for 40 years.
Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna call her anytime I get in trouble.
That's fair.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
My mama no money. I gotta call my wife.
Oh, go ahead. Tell us about it, Mrs. Lanier.
Come on, you permanent bed partner having person. A Hayward term.
Right. There you have it. Yes, God.
That. Yes. Unfortunately,
what's going on?
Right. Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Yeah, I am.
You still there?
Don't do me, y'all. Don't do me.
Any sudden movements. I just
Oh my gosh.
Is it on?
blink 3 times.
Don't do me. Don't even do it.
But yeah, my mom is going through the dating phase right now of the Africans, so she doesn't have an account to bail me out, even though I do think that your story is good for me.
She doesn't have an account to bail me out.
So, and I'm dead serious. Dead serious.
Wait a minute. This is a story we must talk about. What you mean
You can call it next time. Baby, I'm ready to tell my story. The daughter of a mom who entertained these Africans. It's a lot of us out here, baby. It's a lot of us.
Something went terribly wrong if I don't have no bank account.
Right. So is he like okay?
How he got none? This is off of Grand Rising Queen. He getting at least $100 a week off of it.
Oh, my God, today.
Oh well.
What he giving in return?
Mm-hmm. All he gotta tell her is Grand Rising Queen. Like he just he didn't even see
Girl, when you said the African scheme, I thought listen.
What you thought,
I thought she got half of the deposit to do the marriage and the other half when it's done. She's supposed to be getting.
Right.
Oh.
Get him that green card.
Please tell her the game. I try to tell her she ain't got no game.
Off of the Grand Rising?
Yeah. Grand Rising. I could have told you that.
You could go down on 38th Street and get that from the Muslim, the people on the sheep.
Hello. At least they got incense and oil.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Oh. So yeah, I would have to call my permanent bed partner, and she knows that she better come get me ASAP and bring the squad.
Yes, God.
The lawyer, the judge, we know some folks who need to play some clean this record.
Somebody on feet now. Man. But with me, I'm not staying in jail. Well, back in the day, I didn't have that. I was young.
Lord. Hey, who would you call?
I think I'm calling my permanent bed partner as well. Yeah.
Yes, God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, are they gonna be like? They're gonna ask questions. They're gonna be like.
Definitely, there are going to be questions asked
in the moment or after the fact.
Probably a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm. How about do this? 30-second jail call. Hello, you got a collect call from Hayward. Go. What you gonna say, Hayward?
All right, here you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm currently in jail, and I need you to come down to get me out right now. I don't have a lot of time for many questions, but just come down and we can talk about it after everything's done.
Beep, 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 phone call over.
Right.
See, I
There you have it. Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay, short but sweet.
Short and sweet.
Snowball.
My first call used to be to Mario Meredith, but everybody is on this damn I don't answer calls I don't know no more. So
I don't.
Wait, why wouldn't he know? Oh, sorry.
I went because she's in
Because
jail.
them African scams be calling you. You probably have to
before I give my answer, I want to say to all of the subscribers, all of these people that have their phone on contacts only, these iPhone users, and all of these people that
don't be mad. Don't be mad, because I mean, hey,
dig, punch, get back. But anyway, all of these people that contacts only and don't answer calls that they don't or phone numbers that they don't have programmed or they don't know. Like, do you guys really think about emergencies?
No.
Because honestly, I don't think anyone's calling me from jail. Like, so that wouldn't be my concern. Like, me personally, I'm just saying. So,
I mean, but what about you? Anything can happen, and then
no, you're right.
When you said that brought me to the point that when you said that put me in this mindset. Maybe you didn't mean it, but it put me in the mindset of some people that might not be into the streets that will get locked up. But nowadays we live in a climate where the police officers are on power trips and they're on racist shit. And so you might have not done nothing, but you've landed in jail based off of somebody else's issue.
Yeah,
so with that, I just want to say that people really need to think about that.
Girl, you make us think about these iPhones, huh?
No, that still didn't change.
But no, I'm just saying, period. People just iPhone or Android user, people have this in their mind that, like, I don't know the number, I'm not picking up. But I want to ask people, like, why when you pick up, why can't you just say if you don't answer, if you don't know the people, or why can't you just say no, get normalized saying no, or don't call this phone, or you have the wrong number?
I feel like that's an extra step. Like, why? Like, if I see a number that I don't recognize or I don't know, why am I going to waste my time to answer the phone to tell you no? Like, it can just.
You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'll just let it.
So let me put it in a different light outside of jail. What about help calls? I always went to
jail, honey, and I knew 1866. I knew he was calling me from jail.
But let's take it out of the negative jail part. Let's go to help calls. Help calls. What if a nurse is calling you from the hospital?
But if you know that, I think in general, you know the number, like, of the hospital. If it's a situation like that, I think you know the number, or you're aware of, like, what it is. Well, I mean, I feel like I would be aware of.
Kim, I can agree with Kim, because you know what's funny? My daughter works at a hospital and she was calling from that number. And like you said, because she's not in my contact from the hospital, it didn't come through. I saw it as a missed call, but when I tried to call it back, it went straight to an operator. So to your point, but did I fix it and change it? Nope. No, but to your point, it's still like that. But to your point, I get it. So
yeah, I'm just saying. I just tell people. So therefore, my call now. My daughter is one of those people, but she's slowly changing. So I would say the first call would probably be to my daughter now. But I only have 2 numbers memorized. That'd be Mario and So yeah,
that's fair.
Will be your person.
Yeah.
Your permanent
bed partner. And I know he's not going to ask me questions.
Answer.
He's not going to answer. The fuck he won't. He will answer. No, he won't.
He works 2 jobs.
He
got 2 jobs.
He works 2 jobs. Don't do that. He's going to answer. I pray.
Pray
that he picks up the phone in those moments. But yeah, that would be my first call. My second, if he didn't answer, do I get a second call? Because I got to get out of there.
Do you get a second call?
Look at her.
You might get that second call in the morning.
So I got to stay there all night until the morning.
Yeah. Open ain't cold in there like it was when I'm
pleading.
Well, your first call, you get more than one. It's just if your first call pick up, you don't get the free 30. You don't get the free minute.
Right.
Oh, okay. So if my first call don't pick up, in the event that he don't, my second call will be to my daddy.
Okay.
And that might be a little more drawn out though, because
he don't want to know why.
He gonna ask all these questions. I'm like, Daddy, sir, listen.
They're gonna cut it off.
60 seconds. 60
and then they're gonna
seconds.
fight hostile because I'm like, Daddy, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. You asking all these questions, sir. Let's talk about this tomorrow. You can come and get me out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but I prayerfully, the young man will answer immediately. I want to have to call my daddy. That's my prayer.
Right.
That will be my prayer.
We hope. We're gonna be hopeful.
Yeah. Please.
Yes.
Pray for me.
Right.
Anyway, my God today. So I want to switch gears a little bit. So my question now that I'm throwing on the table is, at your best, you are blank. Come on, Aaliyah. At your best, you are blank. Fill in the blank.
At my best, I am fill in the blank. Can you start us off?
Yes.
So at my best, if I'm clicking on all cylinders, at my best, I am complete. I am in a good headspace, in a good emotional space, in a good physical space once I get this Ozempic. But at my best, I am complete, meaning I feel whole, I feel complete, I feel like I'm really ready to tackle the world and whatever the world may bring.
Okay.
That was a little deep though. At my best, I want to say at my best. It's a combination though, because at my best, I could be sad, happy, I can be complete, but at my best, I always used to say this, and I said it, like getting the house, getting my truck, getting all these material things. But at my best, my emotional state was better.
That is true, because all these things are just that, things, and I'm learning that more so now, that these things are just that, things, and so my emotional health, my mental health is more important than all those things. And I would say that would be the same for you, because when you were in Georgia, I would say that would probably be your best years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because behind that story, and I always tell people this, and even when people be like, "Oh, you gotta find a man, you gotta find." At my best, and Mario knows, when I went to Georgia at 50, that was the first time that I was ever alone, without a kid, without a man, without anybody, and I had to figure out myself. And that's when I finally was like, you know what? I ain't gotta cook if I don't want to. I don't have to do that. I just learned about the things that I like, because I really never knew what I liked, because I was always pleasing everybody else. So to be at my best, it was me being by myself and getting my mental health in order. Because at first, baby, I was tearing that man up. I was like, you ain't shit, and I hate you. And I was like, I really want to be with you, but no, you ain't. But then I was like, I need to be by myself, because I instantly started in another relationship. I started talking to another man, and I was like, why am I talking to you? Because I don't got time. It was like entertainment. And then I was like, I sat in my house by myself, and I was like, I have to figure out me. And I found out. And now, even if I talk to a man, I'm like, what bullshit you about to say? Because I don't have time for the bullshit no more. Like, if you're gonna be honest, if you got a girl, don't talk to me, because I don't want it. I want you to be my husband, because they hate when I say this, honey. Me and Mr. Tony gonna walk down the aisle together with my husband.
Who's your husband? You gonna bring?
Mr. Lionel.
Goodbye. All righty then.
Well,
so long. At your best, you are.
Usually traveling.
Okay. No, that's
I'm
fair.
outside.
That's
Yes.
fair.
Okay. You're outside.
Usually
What is?
outside.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Tell me
What
what
that look like?
detail outside.
Yes.
I feel like that could be a broad.
Yes.
Usually when I'm at my best, I'm usually gone twice a month somewhere.
Okay. And that helps you to clear your mind. Helps you to
No, my mind is
recalibrate.
usually already clear, and I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing going on. I don't have no projects at home. I don't have any work obligations, so I'm just out. I'm like I'm in dead space. Like I have
So
nothing
you're
on
able
my
to free
mind because
yourself from.
I'm at my best
Okay.
usually.
Okay. I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. Come on, Miss Lanier, Mrs. Lanier. I'm sorry.
Get
Put
it
some
right.
respect some
Right.
respect on your name. Mrs. Lanier. At your best, you are.
I am proud. Every day I wake up and I have a goal to complete. I try to write in my tablet on Sundays what I need to do for the week and what have I procrastinated on the last week that I need to get to. I like Kim's too because I love traveling. I
Mhm.
love being able to turn off at home. And I like Mama Kim's too because I like being able to pour in me. When I take that time to pour in me, then I can present to you a better Mrs. Lanier. Um, but when I'm proud, I am the best me because I know put me first in some.
She wears that proud.
That's what's up,
I
though.
love it.
She is a wife proudly. I love it. I
And
love
it
it.
shines through. It really
Listen, let
does.
me tell you.
Right.
Listen, let me tell you. I mean, I don't have I have the same last name, but anyway,
Oh Lord, child. Ain't see no comment.
Yeah, I ain't right. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Your glass got empty. Yeah,
all
I
right,
gotta take a sip on that one.
all right, Hayward. At your best, you are.
At my best, I am being creative. I'm being creative. I'm a very creative person in different areas. So I feel like when I'm doing those things, that's when I'm like literally at my best. Like so, simple, you know. Period. The end. Well, when y'all want to pay attention, that's
I heard
I'm
you.
listening.
At your best, you are creative.
But then what else after that?
Huh?
What happened?
I
after
didn't hear
that?
what you said after that.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Thank you for being honest.
But here's the
Being
thing.
honest.
But here's the
What
thing.
is
And Hayward is for everybody watching. Hayward is very creative. And so if I can take a moment to say this, I would just wish that he would step more so into that creativeness that he has.
And I don't know
Yes.
why he has not.
It could be fear. Why is it? What prevents you from that?
I didn't know
Because
this
I know we just asked the question just to put us on the spot. Somehow we gonna put it back on y'all.
Well, because you weren't paying attention.
But
So
no.
I had to throw you out there. So yeah,
But
you
no,
did. You did.
Yeah, but no, he is very creative. He has a lot of talent and stuff like that. And so it's
You decorate, you do a lot of
It's
things.
a lot of just procrastination, and I have to be better with that. It is not really.
But are you afraid of the jump?
Partially, I think.
Yes, because I can say that too. I don't know about you, but I'm afraid of the jump.
Why are you afraid of the jump?
Because I say this because I bought a house, these material things, and then I was like, well, if I jump, will I be okay? I don't know.
You will be.
That's a fair question.
The fear of the unknown.
Yes.
Mrs. Lanier, you took the jump and you started your own business. How was that for you?
Man, that was scary. It was during the pandemic. I was writing this, and I knew what I wanted for the future. And I knew right there at that time, I had my degree, I have a career, but I needed something. I'm an artist too. I'm creative like you, Hayward. Um, I needed something else though, and I was praying on it, trying to figure it out. And when I did it, I was scared. So I just started asking people questions. And it's just that fear of the unknown, not knowing what it looks like. And I made some mistakes. I bought something through HR, something like if you have employees. So then I paused. I was like, I don't want to keep wasting money. And I enrolled into the She Event program. And for 12 weeks, each week we hit a different topic about different processes of the business, what to do, what not to do, what relationships to build. So that was a big help. It started that seed in my mind that says I have to have support. I have to be willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn, you're gonna F up.
Okay.
So what she's telling y'all is y'all need to take the leap.
And she's talking to you too, sweetheart.
And she is.
Okay.
And she is. I don't deny that.
I don't deny that.
You say
You
y'all.
understand.
You say
You
y'all.
said y'all like it was just being us as a group.
Right.
Because we all have this creative thing about ourselves, and we are fearful because our peanut gallery always tell us that we need to do it. That Tammy, just herself, and I got to call her out by name.
Clap for yourself.
Would y'all say that y'all collaboration helped feed off one another to take a leap?
It's still fearful though.
Say that again now.
Your collaboration, like when I've been doing my parties, one of my best parties was collaborating with the other Black owners and being able to have that that banter of, oh girl, you use that, go order this because you could really elevate and do this by getting this, or oh you do that, here call this number, they do this, you know what I'm saying? Just being able
Just
to
having the camaraderie and
absolutely
the resources.
Yes, the resources. We think we definitely have to put ourselves out there for that because we keep talking about it, but we don't do it.
I would agree with that. Right now it's all a whole lot of ideas. And
because we doing this podcast and this came out of his mind and he's acting like Ike Turner and making us come and do like let me tell y'all this story. Because I was supposed to be here allegedly at 1:00. And I'm like, first of all, we stood out all night last night.
We did not stay out all night last night.
First of all, we did a few things. We did a few things.
It was only till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Pumpkin, I'm an older woman.
I'm an older man. I'm a man of a certain age.
That's right.
So now what?
But
she flipped there.
Partner.
But my bounce back is a little better than yours, obviously.
Absolutely.
Girl, bye. You was able to get up and get these nails done and hair did.
I did, but he was not appreciative of my time management today. And I was like, sir, he's off for the next 2 days. I have to go to work. Oh, he wasn't. He was on the phone. You didn't see that part.
Oh.
He didn't hang up, but he was very short, which he can be sometimes when he's disappointed. When he's disappointed.
Was I short or was I
short?
I wasn't short. I just said
okay.
I just said okay.
Okay.
I just said okay.
No. Okay. But I made it.
Okay. Okay. So
I'll take my salmon back home.
No.
And I brought that
Mr. Producer, can you throw that back? Maybe we could throw out some ideas on the things that we want to take a leap on and kind of talk about that and ask for different resources and ask for some of the subscribers to put resources down. When people talk about resources, that gets me very excited.
Yes. Hayward, because at the end of the day, you could be doing your party planning
we
and
can
all
do all
those
these
type of things
together.
I don't know. Hayward said he don't like your attitude.
Oh, did you say that or did you say that?
Both of us.
Okay.
Anyway, but no, seriously, at the end of the day, guys, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and we have to step out
of our comfort zones
to do those things because at the end of the day, then we'll be sitting here talking about that's another one of our regrets. That we didn't do. So we all definitely need to take that leap of faith, you know what I'm saying, and do those type of things. Because I was just telling you when we were in New York that I was saying that you could be doing some of these,
productions.
I'm talking.
Oh, my fault.
Thank you.
I'm helping you because it seemed like you paused a little second.
I didn't.
Meek is that damn. Now, what was y'all over drinking? Did anybody ever?
You see, it's 3 red cups.
But no, what I'm saying is like he could be out there, in these musicals and things. He's got a nice voice. You
mean singing?
Yeah,
but he don't like being in the front. He likes to do the back end.
He told you that?
Baby, he has not. He went in the choir.
I mean, because you diagnosed him.
I was like, we have a conversation.
Did he say
really well?
But what did he
behind the scenes?
And that was just a random thing. Like that was just something that I like.
Oh, never done that before?
I had never done it before. No.
You did it very well.
Thank you.
Okay, and that he did. However, let's move into another realm. You know, he can do the musicals and all those type of things, everything like that. And Nick, you have been definitely an inspiration because I love the way that you've taken your ideas and made it a passion project for you, and now you've turned it into a business.
That's awesome.
You know, shout out to Flossy Decor.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. You know, as you can, we can't really see the full shirt. You might stand up a little bit.
Come on.
Hold on now, this is a family show. I don't know what we advertise.
I was just trying to center in the camera.
But no, she's taken that that idea and turn it, and she's been doing her parties and she does the wreaths and everything like that, and she's got a following, she's got, and she's growing her business. It's good to see that. So yeah, I think that we can all take a step in that direction. And that's you people know this about Stovall though, and she's kind of
talk about them beans
or that lotion.
That's it.
Okay. I was
Okay.
that the other day.
That's it. Stovall.
And it ain't lotion, it's
She was doing lotion. She was doing lotion for a while, and I don't know what has happened that she's not done it.
I don't know
but she needs to get back into that market because there is a market for.
Maybe I bought some the other day, and it was not as good as yours, to be honest. But it was more expensive for the same size bottle. It was $30. Yours was only $8. Yes, $8. Hers was $8.
So what that's telling you is that now you need to get back in the game and raise your prices because there's a market. But no, seriously, she had the lotion game on lock, and she had some customers and stuff like that, and some business.
Me too. That's what I said. My grandson, because you didn't have no fragrances in it, I said, "Baby, use this right here."
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So definitely, each and every one of us have talents that we need to tap into it and get back out there and make make these realities and stuff like that. So hopefully we can all hold each other accountable. Hopefully we can all hold each other accountable in doing those things and going after those things. You know, Stovall, get back out there with your lotion and stuff like that, and really taking it to the next level as you only can do. Supporting Mrs. Lanier with her Flossy Decor. You know, you and your what is it you do? All right. No, I'm just joking. You and your cuisine, because she's a chef.
Kim on the thing on the mat.
And what did you do?
Chef Kim, you know, I dibble and dabble a little bit in the kitchen. That's about it. But I am a creative. Don't worry, but don't do me. Don't do me.
I just want you to do a nice meal and use some of your new shaping sets and lay that thing all the way out.
I have a plan for that, Sunshine. I have a plan for that. And then Hayward, you're so musically inclined, and you know.
But is that the one he wants to use?
Well, I don't know, but he's got many gifts and he needs to use them. He has many gifts and he needs to use them. So and there it is. And here we are. And so we're gonna stay on your neck about that.
Thank you.
So all right.
Accountability.
Oh, you didn't like to stay on your neck.
Yeah, that's kind of aggressive.
That's
that was. He might have to go to jail.
Not kind of aggressive.
Right.
somebody gonna answer that phone if I had to go to the jailhouse. I pray.
We pray for you.
I pray because Lord knows.
These Apple phones, we got our contacts out.
Y'all gonna be wanting to call that Android that gets answered all hours of the night.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, thank you.
Yeah, me. That's what I say. No, thank you.
I don't know.
I like my green screen double. I still love it.
Anyway. All right. All right. So we're going to talk about another again. So, what are we listening to this week? What has had us in the chokehold? All the things. Let's start with Stovall.
This week, what have I been listening to heavy this week? I don't think I've listened to any music this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I listened to any music this week. I've just been going.
All right, Hayward, what about you?
And I know in light of Ronnie not being here, I have not been listening to any like rap or anything like that. This week I was listening to Mary of all like people, just on the gospel side again. But specifically listen to their sound.
The Gospel City Girls?
They're the Gospel City?
Yes, they hood. They ratchet.
Oh. That's a first. I didn't know that. But
I can't stand you. Y'all are wild.
Neither can I. But yeah, the sound album. Yeah,
the sound album,
the Ratchet City Girls.
Anything that stand out? Thank you.
There's a song called Seattle. That's really good. Very good song. Yeah, you probably. I don't know if you've heard that album before. Not sure. I'm just asking. I'm just speculating. You know, I didn't want to say that, but you know,
and I do. I'm very spiritual. Thank you. I do listen to it.
Oh yeah, I did listen to that gospel song I put in the link this week. Mario, what was it? I don't have my phone, but what was the song that I put? I think it was Walter Hawkins and
that was last week, right?
That was this week. That was Friday. So the shows y'all don't be listening. She put in there.
Yeah,
it was it escapes me. Billy Preston. You can't be God's given.
Oh yes.
You just gonna let it play?
That was
mine. I did listen to that this week. I had it on and it just started to auto play, and that did play, and I played it a few times just because I love. Y'all are crazy. Talking from last week, I love when a good hymnal is played and the music is stopped and stuff. So yeah.
Ironically enough, it's funny that you put that in the chat. That was one of the songs that Libby used to always sing in church. So yeah. So I grew up listening to her singing that song multiple times in church, stuff like that. So yeah, that resonated with me. For all those who think I'm a heathen. Anyway.
Right.
What about you?
I was about to say I don't think you're a heathen, but anyway. I was listening to a mixture. Monica, Mary J. Blige,
that's your girl.
Yes, Keisha Cole. What?
I didn't say anything.
You
Monica. I would let him talk to you because he had something to say.
It was just like the R&B little thing. I didn't really listen to anything rapid this week. I really did.
Praise God.
Praise God.
Yeah. I'm naturally on my team.
I got you there. Mrs. Lanier, what have you been listening to this week?
Yes, I'm getting ready for the Megan and Glorilla tour in Chicago on May 19th. She had a last minute concert.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
Exactly.
Yeah, Glow.
I've been practicing, getting ready for my Hot Girl Sunday because I am.
That's a Hot Girl Sunday.
Hot Girl Sunday is a Sunday. I'm really excited. So I've been listening to that on repeat, making sure my knees is ready for this.
Oil them up.
Right.
I feel you. That's what's up. That's what's up. I have not been, it's not so much music for me this week. I have been reading a book. I know. But
I like that.
And so it's a book called Cast. Don't ask me the author's name right now because it escapes me. I am a man of a certain age, so I don't remember everything all the time.
I mean, if you're so enthralled in this book, I would imagine that you would know.
The author ain't important. It's the content of the book. Okay. Exactly. And so I don't know if you guys are familiar with the movie Origin, but it's a movie that came out early part of this year. And so what the book is kind of highlighting is the fact that basically the comparison of African Americans in America to the Indian group in India, I think they're called the Dalits, to the Nazis in Germany. And so where we may always think of it as being racism and stuff like that in America, but it's really a caste system and not a race system, so to speak. And so she's kind of highlighting that and how we all are similar, and then just kind of detailing what it means to be a caste system versus a race system. Excuse me, race system. So that is that's what I've been kind of reading and stuff like that, Power to the People and everything, all those type of things. So but it's really a good book. It was a great movie, honestly. And if anybody get a chance to see it, I don't know if it's still in the theaters, but if you can find it on your streaming service, stuff like that, it's really a good movie, good content. You go to work the next day, you might be a little angry. However, it's going to fuel your spirit with some information that we may not all readily know, or information that may not be readily available to us and stuff like that, and just give you a different perspective and give you some history in as well. So it's a good read.
Cool.
Called Cass. All right. So tell us what you've been eating this week. What you got for us?
So I think I put that in my little chat about being Chef K and coming up with different recipes. I enjoy breakfast for dinner. So like a good little pancake with a little sauce. I know you want me to put out a little recipe, but I just like to.
This girl just give us
Just
pancakes and sausage.
I do.
That's
You don't like breakfast for dinner?
I don't.
Oh, baby, I enjoy breakfast.
Me too, Kim. Yes, God.
Yes,
It
pancakes.
hits every time.
Yes,
served hot.
yes.
Eggs.
Eggs, some bacon, some sausage. I always used to make breakfast.
Eggs. Always used to or still do?
Oh, when I'm
always
in the mood,
used to or still do? What are you making
in the
now?
mood.
So what are you making for dinner now?
Nothing. I'm taking out.
All righty then.
I'm single.
What's that?
Because you have those days where you just.
When I was single, I would.
You could?
Yes, I cooked like I was. Had a family of 5.
Oh,
yes.
You were just made to be.
I did. I mean, just because
you were preparing.
Yeah, you were preparing for your blessing.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's married now.
Yeah, right. Oh, maybe I need to go home and cook.
Yeah, go home and cook. Go ahead and rattle them pots.
No, baby, all in the bag. Shake it.
Right on the pot. The man is on his way. Let me tell you.
I'm sitting over here, Lord. I'm doomed. I'm still doomed.
Some little strawberry topping.
No, get your beans.
So you do.
Yeah, your beans.
Now we're not gonna sleep. Stovall, we're not gonna sleep on no beans. And when you come in town, I want you to prepare these beans because they're very good. No, they're very good.
Okay,
they're very good. I laugh
I
at
don't know
jokes.
if he's saying it because he's your best friend or he really mean they really.
No, I really mean it. Stovall, because I've
I was just about to say best friend. I was gonna say they good, and I totally honor your opinion, but because of your title, it's not doing my case any good. You're not good for my case.
It don't matter. It would got to the point where I would be like, "Hey, so can you make these beans for me?" and everything like that. But
Mario ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Oh, he's not, son, because that's why he's like,
I'm working on that.
He's been working on that for a while, but okay.
Now somebody that ain't my best friend, that damn Bill can speak to it. My Bill can speak to it.
That's what Bill can.
Oh, I believe him.
And he's
I believe him, Bill, before you.
You gonna be well. That's because it's yours, probably George. Oh Lord. Anyway, so you make pancakes.
Bill, let him know.
With a little fruit topping. If that could be blueberry, it could be strawberry, it could be a little fried apple on the side, some bread, some fried potatoes. Like I make a spread. It's not just pancakes, sausages, and eggs. Like I'm making a spread.
How do you make your fried apples?
Oh, honey.
That's what I'm saying, Bill.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, okay, because you were trying to be slimy. But I chop up some green apples. I have a mix. It
Thank you for your support.
Only reason I'm asking you this is because my aunt makes fried potatoes, fried apples, but she takes Red Hots.
That's the grossest thing ever.
Like
I've seen that.
Red Hots?
Yes, the
little candies, like the cinnamon. Candy, you melt them down, make it red.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
They're good though.
I don't like hot stuff.
But they're not hot per se.
Like hot stuff.
You dip the apple in that, right?
Correct. You melt it down, dip the apple in it and stuff like that. I was just curious what you doing.
No, baby, sugar.
Diabetical.
Little cinnamon, vanilla butter, and I'll just let it boil. It comes together almost like a pie filling.
I don't like fruit pies. I'm just telling you.
Now, what I do want you guys to teach me, I've seen this fire recipe on TikTok. Somebody making some baked beans, but they put a little
potatoes and the ground beef in it.
They put ground beef in it, and they put little bitty bites of andouille or smoked sausage. And they put green peppers in there. Yeah, somebody got to make that for me.
Yes.
Nick, you hear me on that?
It looked really good.
It looks so good. I'm like, we need that.
Because ain't that the basic baked beans? Putting all that stuff in there, that's not the basics of it. Oh, okay.
Usually people just make the base.
I'm untrained, and I guess I knew
You're untrained.
But I knew that. Alrighty then.
Well,
Oh, come on, Hayward. Help us out with some uplifting because he needs some uplifting. Sweetheart, please.
My God today. My God
Woo.
today.
Yikes.
All right, Hayward, what do you have for us as an uplift for the week?
Well, for this week, because I think we'll all need a little uplifting after this episode. But no, this comes from Winston Churchill. So the quote is: "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts."
Say that again for me, please.
Sure. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts.
That's a good one.
I
So,
like.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Because a lot of
What you
times,
looking at me like
we
that
give
for?
up.
You ain't like that one? No, I'm listening. I'm trying to let it resonate in my
Spirit,
spirit. Yeah.
No, I think it's very true because I think a lot of times we give up easily in certain situations. So it's always important to just kind of power through when we fall down. We get back up. Get back up again. That's what Donna
Come on, Donna McClurkin say. We fall down, but we.
Ooh,
That's
Tune in.
that's my perfect pitch.
Y'all some haters.
Not in the shower, baby.
Anyway. See, come on, someone, come on,
Okay,
Nene.
Nate,
You
come
got
on,
it. You
Nate.
got it. Anyway, thank you guys. Thank you guys for taking the time out to join us tonight.
We gotta get special love to me.
For
Mrs. Lanier.
For Mrs. to put some respect on her name.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, Ronnie. We missed you.
Okay, the heart.
I know, right there.
That only did
You
it for
ain't see
me.
it?
It only did it for me.
That's
I
why.
see
There we go. I
you.
can
There
get
go the
mine.
heart.
Ah! You know,